Alright, this is the main problem with anime adaptations, alright? Actually, there's a shit ton, even in something that everyone sucks the dick off of, like Kimetsu no Yaiba, or Demon Slayer as the normies call it. Basically, here's the main problem, okay? Look at this. Just in the opening, okay, I know most people, some people skip the openings to avoid spoilers. Doesn't matter. You can even tell from extra scenes and whatever that, or the way the studio presents things. Even without the opening, you can tell what I'm about to go into, which is stuff like, for example, the scenes that were given to Zenitsu saying like, "Hey guys, like, don't forget me" or whatever. Basically, it's meant to really kidify things, and there's a lot of other motives too. But when Zenitsu gets that scene, it's so people know, oh, he's written out of the season. But this is something that you're not supposed to know. As a manga reader, this is why reading the manga is so great. So when you see any death flags for Rengoku in the manga, for example, you think like, is he gonna die in 30 chapters, 2 chapters? How long is this train arc gonna go? Are we gonna go somewhere after the train? But then in the fucking anime or the movie, so the problem is the structure. This is my main argument, okay? The structure of anime as seasonal is completely making, let's say, predictions easy to a juvenile extent. For example, if Rengoku is going to die, if the thought flickers through your head that he might die, well, the movie's called the Mugen Train movie, and it's like decorated everywhere in posters with Rengoku and like fire motifs and stuff. So you're probably gonna think, yeah, I think he's gonna die on the train, especially because he has that line like, "I will protect everyone here." And then, if you think about this current arc, when we were reading the manga every week, we were like, oh, okay, this week we're getting Muichiro. Oh, this week we're getting, the love Hashira. Maybe next week someone else will come. Even after, let's say, the Genya shows up, maybe there's going to be another guy to be introduced. Maybe we're going to get 3 Hashiras. I'm even saying Hashiras now. Maybe we're going to get 3 pillars before we actually get the fight. Maybe there's going to be, maybe Muzan's gonna come to the village. You never know. But if you look at the fucking opening, or just if you look at how, oh, this anime season is only 11 episodes, so we're probably not gonna be able to fit all that in. So we're probably just gonna get those 2 upper moons versus these 2 pillars, etc. So there's so many contextual things you can do with the anime, and that's really fucking annoying. It's like, imagine if you go into a manga. The real fun of a serialization of a manga is you go in week to week and you get to think, analyze, predict. And then you have all these anime watchers who are like, hey, I could tell that Rengoku was gonna die from the start. That's why I don't give a shit that he died, because I already knew. Yeah, well, no shit. The fucking movie promoted that shit to high hell and to no end. And same thing for every single season after. They are making things very obvious, or at least way more obvious, because of all of the structural things. From these structural things, you can infer a lot of information. Just from this screenshot, we've already taken out a lot of the mystique. Maybe, as a manga reader, I forget exactly how I felt, but I could have been like, oh, maybe the love pillar is just going to be a minor character in this arc, and we're going to focus on Muichiro. Because in the end of this episode, the love pillar was about to, they said, oh, your sword is done, it's fixed. Okay, so maybe she's gonna leave. So there's these, multiple possibilities. Like, maybe she'll leave the swordsman village, and then it'll just be Tanjiro and Muichiro, because so far it's been 1 pillar per season. But that's surprise and question and doubt and interesting possibilities that the author probably deliberately left open, because otherwise why bother saying that, oh, her sword is done being fixed. Actually, I'm not sure if that's in the manga, so this specific example may not apply. I'm not sure, but if it was in the manga, I'm just saying all these little details, the author actually puts in effort to let us, question all the different ways things could have gone. And yet now in the first episode, you clearly see, and with all the flashy 3D camera rotations, you can tell which scenes they're making us pay attention to. So you can definitely tell they're trying to make us think, oh, this is Tanjiro and the 2 pillars. So, I watch a few anime reactions as always, because, I fucking hate myself, of course. And everyone's like, oh, so this season's gonna be about Tanjiro and the 2 pillars, bro. Yeah, well, no shit. They fucking like show you the logo Kimetsu no Yaiba with these guys here. So I don't know how much more obvious it can get. Anyway, my point is, yeah, the biggest problem with anime these days. Actually, there's a shit ton of problems. Okay, today I'm only going into this structure, the seasonal format. Okay, that's the issue here. You can tell when something is gonna wrap up. You can't fool someone with a sudden twist. Because in the manga we could be like, oh shit, maybe this will go on for 20 more chapters, you know? Maybe this arc will spin off into another arc immediately. But then in the anime, you can be like, oh, this season's over in, this is a 24 episode season. It's gonna be over in like 10 episodes. So, we can't add any more villains, no more twists. We're just gonna focus on cleaning things up. Maybe one last surprise at the last episode to tease us about the next season, etc. You're already thinking about all this meta shit that just poisons your curiosity. So that is my argument today. I'm pretty sick, so apologies for my voice sounding like I just gargled on some cocks for breakfast. But basically, this is my opinion on seasonal anime, I guess, is what this ended up being about. So I'll put this in the thumbnail. Alright, peace out.